Hey folks, welcome back to Majora's Mask. We are still egg collecting, but this time we are much better equipped for it. Because I have three empty bottles.
Yes. Wait, you need 6?
Well, I mean, there are 6 total bottles possible, but I don't think you can have all of them at this point.
Need?
Oh, there are... I don't know. I've forgotten what the tune sounds... I don't know. 7, maybe.
Many.
There is 1 egg
Eggs
for
must
each
be
note
procured.
of the song that we're going to learn.
You're extremely low on magic at the moment.
Yeah. Now I'm quite less low on magic. And now I'm even less low on magic. Showed you.
That should suffice.
Yeah. So anyway, we still have at least 1 egg here to collect. And there's also still a seahorse around here somewhere that we need to save. And trust me, it's just the most thrilling part of your day.
No, actually, it was pretty cool. When I went to Hawaii, my grandpa and I decided to just go feed eels. I was like, I got sausages, let's go feed some eels.
Furious is getting another phone call at the beginning of a recording session. I don't know what he thinks he's accomplishing.
This feels like a recurring theme.
Yeah. Well, at least for the next one, we'll be recording it live, so there's only going to be 1 session for like 4 episodes.
We'll do it live!
So we'll only get 1 more interruption, hopefully.
There you go. Expect 3 phone calls.
Yeah.
Back to our regular schedules. So how the hitboxes for like being in the tunnel? If you're in the tunnel, you get bit.
If you are anywhere close to him, these are not the worst hitboxes in this game.
But they're not great hitboxes.
There's a boss coming up that can eat you in a very similar way, but is much better at doing so, to the point that it's rather unfair. Generally, it's not too bad, because they don't do too much damage, and you can, spit them out pretty quickly. But,
Which one?
I don't know, there's so freaking many, and it's hard to keep track of all of them. And I think the eels respawn. Oh, I saw a thing. I didn't.
You don't
my
kill
past
the
self didn't
eels,
see
they
it.
just retract into their dwelling.
Yeah, if you leave and come back, I think they revive. Which sucks.
Is it? No.
Nothing in there. There's nothing in there.
Alright. That didn't stop you from being interested.
Yeah, I think maybe I was hoping there would be magic in these.
Hearts. Maybe you wanted to fill that half a house?
Oh, I doubt it.
Well.
Yeah, unfortunately, as much as this was technically impressive for the N64 to have such a large area, it's dull to get around, and it's a repetitive task.
It's quite an uninteresting level, to be honest. But I don't know, man. Seeing like eel, seaweed, conglomerates, that certainly lightened my day up a little bit.
Okay, good. So I feel like I would have enjoyed this section more if instead of a bunch of little eels, it was 1 giant eel mini-boss that you had to take care of.
That would be. Also, maybe like cut down the egg size a little bit, like the egg number. Although maybe they were just doing that to like inflate the timeline of the game.
Well, you'll see why there are so many eggs in a bit, but yeah, it was kind of fillery. But yeah, if you had like 1 big eel mini-boss and killed him, and then you could just kind of swim by the holes to see if there's anything in there, or, cut down the number of holes.
Yeah, maybe.
And I hope that these aren't randomized for each playthrough, the locations, because that would be pretty terrible. I don't think they are, but
Dude, how hard would it be to make like those LCD screens? arcade, like a freaking Game and Watch thing. I get off screen.
You could just buy one.
No, it's like make one. Come on, make your kid all the toys. You want Batman? Make you Batman.
Therius, what do you think about holes and eels and other phallic things?
It seems... well, honestly, there are way too many holes, way too many phallic objects, and...
I feel like it's Groundhog Day and it becomes medicated. It's like, you gotta get...
It seems like
Oh,
this...
there's a seahorse.
Oh, there you go. Other than the seahorse, which I am enjoying right now, it seems like this just took quite a bit of time to get around.
Yeah, I mean, I was checking holes that I already looked
So why are
in.
there two now?
Because we took one from the fisherman to meet this one.
And it just suddenly appears conveniently?
Final Fantasy style, man.
Okay.
Alright, and it was worth it because we got a full heart container. And I guess I got all the eggs here because I'm leaving. That's convenient.
Yes.
Segway.
Obviously, the previous you knows what the hell he's doing.
Yeah. I mean, I assumed that at the time of this recording, I knew how many eggs were in each location. I no longer know. Even though we have since collected all the eggs in that area, I didn't count how many there were.
So, apparently the
One
moon...
egg, 2 eggs, 3 eggs.
The moon is just getting really aggro.
Yeah. You haven't seen the moon, have you?
I have. I played Super Smash Bros. Melee.
Oh, well, yes, that would do it. But yeah, the moon's up there, and he's like, hey.
The moon always freaks me out.
Yeah, it's I like
Oh,
I like it as a consistent set piece that you can see anywhere in the game world.
So how's this platform thing working out for you?
It's difficult. My life is difficult.
Being a fish has its troubles.
Yeah. I mean, this is a real fish out of water story.
I got 99 problems, but a fish ain't one.
Fish is one of my problems, though. I envy your situation.
Eggs.
Alright, how many eggs do we have so far? 4?
Eggs, 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 eggs.
The world may never know.
Did you just go back for 1 egg?
And the seahorse. But anyway, hopefully I think we never have to go back to Pinnacle Rock again, and now we can revisit the Pirate Fortress and get the
Yes.
eggs there.
Excellent.
So,
Do you have to go through that secret door again?
we have to go through like the underwater tunnel here, but I think we opened up. No, because we have the hook shot, which means we don't have to go through all the trials and tribulations that we did before. We do still have to sneak around. Though.
Yeah. The secret entrance. Thanks, man.
Looks like there are like chests on the bottom of the water there, according to the map. But hey, bro,
Whoa.
that was rude.
Wait a second.
So yeah, be careful of those pirates that you can't really see.
You just got stopped by someone you couldn't see.
Yeah, I mean, it was one of the pirates on the boats that's floating around. And they were like, hey, I see you there. So this time, I'm dodging over here. Hey, bro. This is utterly embarrassing and shameful. It's so shameful that I didn't edit it out in post. So yeah, wear the stone mask, basically.
We're Dirtface. Dirtface.
Dirtface can swim, just not as well as the Zora Link.
Oh.
Starfish. So yeah, like I said, this is kind of more of a maze than Pinnacle Rock is, which means... Whereas
Oh, so
in
we're
Pinnacle
gonna-
Rock,
you're
I
gonna
was
have
just
to
slowly
another-
going from hole to hole and
not
seeing
yet.
there's nothing.
Did you notice?
I think we're good. So this is more of a maze, and it'll be harder for me to know where I'm going, and I'll probably waste even more of our time here than I did at Pinnacle Rock, which is
Alright, so you have a grappling hook.
But at least we don't have to deal with any stupid eels. So anyway, there are, I think, 3 eggs hidden around here somewhere. And this entire section, the gameplay is essentially lifted straight from Ocarina of Time, in which you had to rescue 4 carpenters from the Gerudo Fortress. Each of them was protected by a fancy schmancy pirate. And the exact same thing is happening here, except it's an egg instead of a carpenter.
And we can't see you instead of a carpenter.
Right, that's one of the convenient things, is that there's less sneaking that you have to do. Gerudo Fortress in Ocarina of Time was a lot more, like, the map was a lot more narrow. So it was kind of a Metal Gear linear timing thing. Here, you know, you got that huge courtyard.
If she bumped into you, what would she do?
What?
If those guards bump into you, what happens?
If you're wearing Stone Mask, I don't care.
No.
But I was being paranoid anyway, because, you know, there were occasionally those pirates who noticed you anyway, because they're dicks.
Nice little headshots.
Yeah, but like I was saying, the courtyard here, the big central room, is really wide open, and at least I think for me harder to dodge guards around. You want to repeat that?
You seem to be full of rupees there.
I am full of rupees. I've got 200 rupees with the chain one. Alright, so here's the actually challenging part that you can't get around. Each egg is preceded by kind of this mini boss room, which normally isn't too bad. She's acrobatic, but with some clever swordplay you can defeat her. I don't have my sword. All I have is a bow. So kind of a self-imposed challenge that I did on accident here.
I don't know, it's not too bad as long as you can hit her.
Yeah, but I also have a finite supply of arrows.
Oh, you did it. Good job.
Yeah, there are 2 more eggs than this, so. I do know that I managed to do this successfully, but that was a rude awakening for me.
Wait a second.
Did not think this through.
So you're just supposed to know that wooden objects are legit for grappling?
I mean, there's no other way to get up as far as I'm aware. And you've been grappling to trees and stuff. Although you haven't needed to at any point.
Damn crustaceans.
But like, you see a tank.
I think it's a mollusk.
Yeah, that's true actually.
It seems like a hybrid.
It's a bivalve.
Oh no, that is mollusk.
It's a carnivorous bivalve. Anyway, that's 1 down and 2 to go, and I don't know where they are.
Do you have to ward off messed up clams in every single room? Or is it different?
Every fish tank has a clam in it. So this is the part where you come up with some really entertaining tangent to go on, because the gameplay is pretty repetitive and I'm pretty bad at it.
I saw this ASL mutant clan.
What's ASL?
Interpreting.
H-sex location?
American Sign Language. Just jamming it. I don't know why they removed the YouTube video. It was pretty awesome. Were they like afraid of people like making fun of like retarded?
Was it removed by the user?
It was removed by the user.
Mm.
I don't know why. Maybe it was something like super something like that.
No, that would have been a DMC, I think.
Right, there would have been a copyright claim.
Well, sometimes
Oh, speaking of copyright, do we want to talk about the whole Nintendo copyright thing that is no longer relevant as far as I'm aware?
Well, I can get some before.
Alright, YouTube said it's their thing, but we're still getting money from it, so...
Right, so Nintendo did this thing where, like, hey, what if we put Nintendo ads for Nintendo things on gameplay footage of Nintendo things on YouTube, and in doing so, get all of the advertisement money from the ads that run on those videos rather than the content producer. So Nintendo puts ads on LP videos and takes money away from the LP creators, and people get angry.
But we don't have that, so...
Yeah, I haven't been hit that. But basically my take on the whole thing was it's technically within Nintendo's legal right, but it's not going to do them any favors. It's going to make them unpopular with their fan base. And the amount of money that they would get from the advertisements is not as significant as the potential advertising revenue of Let's Players going, hey, this is a cool game that you should buy.
And not to mention, if they did that, people could conceivably just switch away from doing Nintendo games.
Many people did.
Yeah.
One guy, I think, just removed all of the Nintendo videos in protest. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna do Octodad videos now.
Yeah, man, I know, like, Kohler and Ninja got really upset.
Yeah.
Man, companies these days just don't really mind not having customers. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, after what Microsoft did for their DRM business.
Apparently they fixed it. Apparently.
They changed their mind.
It's a day one content patch to remove DRM, and they can reactivate it hypothetically at any time.
True.
Day one content patch.
So you have to.
You do still have to connect to the internet in order to get rid of the necessary internet connection thing.
Yeah. So I'm still.
I'm really annoyed at this whole check with the internet first.
What do you
far as
mean?
I'm concerned,
Check with the internet.
We wrote a
first?
number on our database. You buy a number and then you put it into the...
Oh, yeah.
You have a number? Oh, you're cool. Then you just play game. Or you pay money, we give you game. You play game.
See, I see no reason to get an Xbox One other than maybe Halo, but I don't really play Halo anymore, so I
Yeah,
honestly
not
don't care.
really a...
Like, honestly, like, if everybody just, like, told their...
Gamers just tell other gamers, like, hey man, if you like a game, buy it.
Now, if 343 Studios somehow decided, yeah, we're gonna switch to PS4 because nobody's buying Xbox Ones, that'd be hilarious. Not to mention PS4 is going to have Kingdom Hearts 3, which I personally am excited about. I don't care. I'm just excited about that. But
by the looks of it, most of the games worth playing are multi-platform, and all of the good exclusives are PS4.
yeah, exactly.
Not to mention just, like, immediately looking at, like, the E3 thing and then seeing that the Xbox One is $100 more expensive
Yeah,
than the PS4.
for weaker hardware, mind you.
Yes. It makes me instantly, like, having a version.
Also,
And for the record, Lyco's dad works for Microsoft.
Yeah.
Also, they were running the Xbox demos on modified PCs. They weren't even using Xboxes. That's just great. Actually, they were using Windows 7, not even Windows 8.
Because Windows 8 sucks.
It does. Like, everybody hates Windows 8.
Even Microsoft.
Yeah. All Microsoft employees, like, really hate this shit. Okay, I won't say all, but most.
Most.
All the ones I know.
I think I know one person who isn't adamantly opposed to it, but she uses Internet Explorer, so her opinion is invalid. Alright, looks like we're in the final boss room before the final egg. That didn't take too long.
We're not fooled by that mask. I'm back again.
I have but 11 arrows to defeat this person. I think I need to land
a bit more
3.
careful this time.
Yeah. So don't
That's one shot, but
That was 2 shots, yeah.
Okay, let's do this.
Got this.
You got a problem.
I wonder if I could have hypothetically used the hook shot to stun her and then shot her with arrows.
Maybe. You don't have it equipped though.
Also, I wonder if I could have turned into a Zora and just used my boomerangs.
Oh.
Yeah, but you know, like magic either.
Well, boomerangs don't take magic, actually.
Oh, well, yeah, maybe you could have.
But self-imposed challenge on accident.
Okay.
Oh, look, something other than the clams, actually. You have good cognition theories.
The bonefish.
That's a big-ass bonefish. I haven't seen a bone this big since this morning.
Oh man. That doesn't look pleasant at all.
No, it wasn't pleasant, but I got some sweet air.
Oh.
Ooh, yeah.
That's tricky. That's tricky.
I think it's fake. Okay, good.
I think your water tornado is tricky.
Yes.
Yes, final egg. What is our wonderful prize here? Hey, get down there.
Boy.
Stop
Get
floating.
down there.
Stop floating. Yeah.
Rupee.
Yes, the 20 rupees you never receive.
Yeah.
Best chest ever.
There isn't really that much to use your rupees on from now on, except one obscenely expensive item, for which you need the largest wallet upgrade.
Rocking out.
Yeah. Alright, now that we have all the eggs, we can put the rest of them into the water tank, and this will somehow grant us passage to the next dungeon. Oh, it's even more ridiculous than that. Now, the smallest gripe in the universe, because I think you have to be Zora Link when you're doing this in order for the cutscene to trigger or something. You can only have 2 bottles on the on your item screen at once, even though you're trying to release 3 bottles. So you have to go into the menu once. It's terrible. Although I might be completely wrong about having to be Zora Link, in which case I would be wrong, which would be terrible.
I think you just didn't do your configuration.
You know what else was terrible? Lex Luthor stole 40 cakes.
That is terrible. That's as many as 4 tens.
4 tens.
No, when I was watching the Man of Steel thing, I didn't like that they had like 4 like godlike fights that could have just ended the movie there.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, you saw Man of Steel?
Yeah.
I also saw Man of Steel.
But like what I thought was particularly nice was a couple tankers, just a couple oil trucks. Just
Here's why we needed the eggs, by the way.
On them,
what does this look like to you?
Looks like musical notes, also ducks.
It is musical notes.
I think it's a roller coaster design.
So the trick here is to find the right place to pull out your instrument.
I will play you the song of my people.
And I think you'll know when it's right when you'll be, like, you'll get the cue. There we go. Because I kept trying to angle myself so I could see the fish while I was playing, but... This is a new wave bossa nova, which I always get mixed up with soul bossa nova, for the record. If I ever say one and mean the other, that's why.
Soul bossa nova is better.
Yes, it is, for sure.
The Austin Powers RPG. I'm thinking about doing this campaign with the silly Austin Powers themes by RPG. You guys should do one too.
Everyone in the world should simultaneously do an Austin Powers RPG.
Yes.
Alright, and that song is our key to opening the dungeon.
I need more fish so I can afford dental.
Oh, does Hermit have any dentists? That's an interesting conundrum.
Maybe you can volunteer.
You know, this wouldn't be the first time that I've been a dentist in a video game. Mario Sunshine. The hero of... There's a pun in there somewhere. What is a dental-related term that rhymes with time? You failed me.
Enamel.
And let's see. The Adventure of Sink. Sink to the floss. Sink's away. Sink isn't really that dentisty, is it? Okay, so now it's the final morning, which means we can get our fully upgraded sword. Look how cool that looks. Why is it orange?
Because it is the ultimate weapon.
Because you put gold dust on it.
Right. But, like, it's just stylish. I don't know. It looks like leopard print.
Oh, I just had to look at this video of how they made like this Viking sword with like a snake in it. It was like this huge, like, month-long process.
So this sword, I think, is 3 or 4 times more powerful than the original sword. And it will make your life a lot easier in a lot of situations. And now all we need to do is to go to the bank, deposit our rupees, and then we can go back in time and prepare for our run through the 3rd dungeon.
Dungeon sprint. So where do we upgrade this wallet that you speak of?
It's actually on the ocean. There is a building filled with spiders. Kill all the spiders on the first day, and you get a 500 rupee wallet. It's easier said than done.
I can imagine, man. Spiders.
Yeah. But we'll worry about that at a later date. For now, we're going back in time and ending the video next time we go to the Great Bay Dungeon.
Time travel!